Hey guys, salut, it's Alex. So welcome back to another Tartine episode. I believe it's Tartine episode number 9. Today we are making a crispy chicken, mustard and cream and tarragon and fresh pickles open-faced sandwich. This episode is part of a series about tartines, as known as French-inspired open-faced sandwiches. Those modern recipes are tasty, easy, healthy, and they will let you experience the taste of France wherever you are on the planet on a tight budget. Chicken. So I've got some roasted chicken leftovers, and I'm using the breast and some of that flabby skin. You can almost feel the texture when you say flabby. Flabby. Oh, pardon. Cut the breast into bite-sized pieces and set them aside. In a pan over medium heat, fry the chicken skin until it's very crispy. Pat it dry. The skin doesn't need seasoning as the whole bird has been heavily seasoned before being roasted in the oven. Spread. Let's make a quick and creamy kiki spread. 2 tablespoons of cottage cheese, 1 teaspoon of mustard, a squeeze of a lemon, some finely chopped tarragon leaves. I love tarragon leaves very much. I love the anisy and woody and fragrant smell of those tiny, tender, pointy leaves. I thought it was really one thing of the French culture, of the French heritage, but I've found out, thanks to you guys, that Georgian people are so in love with tarragon leaves that they even do some tarragon soda. I would love to taste it. Anyway, if you guys live in the US, you can use Mexican marigold, which is a complete different plant, but in terms of flavor profile, it's quite similar. Add a bit of sweetness to that creamy spread. I use Queen's jam, in fact the liquid sitting on top. Of course, if you have sweet mustard, that would be more efficient. Season it with salt and pepper and set it aside. Those are called Paris mushrooms or button mushrooms. I like to have mine raw. Many of you are surprised when I do so, but as they are grown and organic, I think it's fine. And if you don't see my next video, then just can you please call 911? Now finely slice a cucumber. Drop it in a bowl along with vinegar, salt, water and sugar. Let it sit in there for about 30 minutes. And yes, this is an instant pickle. Grill up a nice thick slice of rustic bread. I'm using sourdough bread, but any bread would work. I'm thinking of cornbread, for example. That would be just perfect with the tarragon. So quick info before we move on to actually building up that lovely tartine, stay tuned. I started a Patreon page, which is basically a way for creators like me to achieve a sustainable income by being financially supported by their community, aka you. If you want more information, if you want all the details, reward and all that stuff, there's a link at the end of the video, but for that moment, let's go back to that schmear. First, a good garlic rub, really get that flesh in all the cracks and crannies. Then a good schmear. Add chicken, cucumber and mushroom slices like if they were beautiful scales from a fish. Finish them with a generous scattering of chicken skin, that crispy chicken skin, some freshly ground black pepper and beautiful, fresh and anisy tarragon leaves. Crispiness from bread and chicken skin, grilled flavors because of those charred marks, the freshness from raw mushrooms, cottage cheese and cucumber, which also bring tang and juiciness because it's pickled basically. The sweet mustard is round, but it's got some kick too. Then there is the tarragon and the black pepper, which are bringing some pungent, anisy, almost piquant vibes to that dish. So I say we do the account now. For one tartine, it's $3.18 and 426 calories. And I think those information can be pretty useful, especially if you are on a low calories diet or also on a low budget diet. So guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this tartine episode and that you loved all those mixed in flavors. If you did, give it a like thumbs up and share that over your social media. You know the deal, spread it like butter. If you have any opinion on the toppings, if you think you would use another herb, please let me know in the comments. Last people, click subscribe because I make new videos every week and sometimes it's very French but doable, like this tartine series, but also sometimes it's absolutely not French, like for example that whole series about New York, the New York vlog. Meantime, take care guys, bye bye, salut.